Hello and welcome to Mike's Garage. If you've already subscribed to our channel, thank you very much. If you haven't, please do. And when you do, be sure and tap on the little notification bell so you'll be notified every time we put up a new video. Well, in our last video, we fired up the knuckle. I swear people applauded around the world. That was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. She started with one kick. Everything was wonderful. And I think people enjoyed the video, but the bike's running well now. It really is. I've got one oil leak, which I think is just this tappet block here. Maybe we'll show that in the next video. I don't know. Basically, it's running so well, it's almost frightening. I mean, this thing really, really runs. It's really, really fun to ride. Oh yeah, I mean, this thing just, it's real fast and it's real smooth and it's just really neat. Anyway, like a real knucklehead is. What we're going to do today is, and I don't know if this bothers anyone or not, this is something that has bothered me most of my life. And usually with things that bother me, I find a solution sooner or later. And then every once in a while, I just kind of come up with one, and I think I'm so smart, and someone else has already thought of it. It's pretty hard to come up with something really new. But one of the things is these old bikes with their mechanical brakes and all that sort of thing, I mean, the brakes aren't really that bad, and you can really do them up and make them a little better. I've shown putting new brake linings in and stuff like that I've done on the brakes. But the thing that drives me nuts on every old chopper, bobber, old-timey bike, unless everything on it's brand new, fresh and new, is that the brake pedal just goes crazy most of the time. The only thing that controls it is the linkage, and there's nothing really to stop it as far as when it comes back. I've got this one loosened because I had it off a little while ago. But anyway, you know, you're running down the road and they're just doing all this kind of stuff, and I just never liked it. And one day I came across a brake pedal and I didn't even know what it was. It was in my stuff, and it had this thing on it. And what the thing was this right here, which is a pedal stop. I thought that was pretty neat, and I put it on my pan head. And it solved that problem. Everything was, I'm not just talking about the worn bushing that makes it wobble. I'm talking about the whole thing flopping around. Putting a new bushing in there and sizing it and all that is not a big deal. But the pedal's still running down the road. It's moving constantly by itself. So anyway, let's see, I think I wore the one out that I had on there, and Alboy gave me one. And I decided I needed one on this bike. So I found out what it was. What it is, it's a stock Harley brake pedal with this big stop on it. And that goes on a Harley 45, not a big twin. But gee, you look at the pedal, and the pedal is the same. It's like the same pedal. Gee, but it's got this. Now, we could fabricate something like that and put it on another one, or we could do what I just did, which is buy a reproduction. Sadly, this one is Parkerized, and I'll have to send it in for chrome, but they didn't have any chrome ones at the time. I got this one from V-Twin. It's a reproduction, and it's a nice, nice reproduction. So, instead of talking about it, let's put it on. Like I said, this was I already loosened this up because I wanted to try it before we did the video. And so, there's no cotter pin in this clevis pin. There it is. And the pedal slides off. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, the different positions to be hooking up your linkage depends on what you're running on the bike. I mean, there may be a sidecar brake that you're having to actuate and stuff. There's different things that those holes are intended for. Intended for? That's it. Yeah.
Betrothed?
Yeah, they're betrayed. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, now what we have to do to make this work is we have to remove this bolt. Why, you ask?
Why?
I will, well, you ask, but if you wait, there's more. We'll have it here in a minute.
Wait for it.
See, that's a mounting bolt.
Wait for it.
For it? Wait for it?
Wait
Okay,
for it.
there you go. Okay, now we have a longer bolt, lock washer, flat washer, and a spacer. Now that's another thing. These are reproduction spacers.
Stop moving so fast.
I'm sorry.
I can't keep up there. I'm making everybody dizzy.
These are reproduction spacers from V-Twin. And this is a, what size is it? It's a 1 by 1.5. Anyway, so there's the spacer and the bolt and the washers. And we'll put it right in there. Okay. Now what that's for is for that little stop lever to ride against.
Oh.
And here it is.
There it is.
We'll get this tightened up and stop. And this, if it's too tight, I would hone that out on my Sun and Hone machine. But it seems to me it fit pretty close. Yeah, it's a little bit tight. I'll have to just kind of buzz it a little bit or clean that pin a little more.
With the beads?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, just asking.
Okay, now right there.
Because I know you did that with the...
Oh, you called beads. I'm sorry. I didn't know. It's a ball hone.
Yeah, the ball hone.
Yeah, you could do that with a ball hone. Anyway, so there it is. And here's a brake that works beautifully. And I've got to get that, like I said, I'll hone that out a little bit, make that fit. Or I'll just sand off the pin a little bit, which will also make it fit. But here it is, all of it being fitted up. And you got to admit, that was a pretty easy little installation. But what that brake pedal is, it was intended for a Harley 45. And they never put those on the big twins.
Why?
I didn't work there.
Okay.
I wasn't in engineering there or anything. But
One time I asked.
okay. But you can see where that you can get come on this side of it. You can see where that thing is. Let me work the pedal while you do that.
There we go.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
See, we'll lube that all up and it'll move real freely.
Yeah.
And it won't go rattling down the street when I ride. And again, that piece was intended for a Harley 45, little 45 cubic inch Harley.
Do you still know a chromer?
No, I don't have a chromer at the moment, but I'll get it done. I'll have me one by the time I get this brake pedal done. I got one for Fred, the art department's bike.
Oh, you ordered it?
I got it.
Oh.
So I'm going to send it in with mine and have
I'm
him
going to get it
chrome.
for you for the holidays.
I'll get him. Oh, thank you. I'll get him chromed at the same time.
Okay.
But it's so easy if to make all of that fit the way you'd like it to.
Give it a shake. Let's see.
And I just like that.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Well, that's just because it has a new bushing. But the point is, even with that fitted perfectly without a stop here, this thing's going to go rattling down the road like this. And they always did, and they always drove me nuts. Because things on my bike don't do that badly.
There's no tension along the line to hold the pedal back?
Yeah, but it has to go against something.
Yeah.
In other words, you're going to hold it back to what?
Yeah.
That's why we have this here now.
So there is something pulling it back. Okay.
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah.
But there wasn't. That's why we did this.
Okay.
That's the reason for the exercise. At any rate, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show this. What is today, the 24th?
Yep. Day after Turkey Day.
Okay, so that means
Black
the
Friday.
26th is, I believe, the last Long Beach, California motorcycle swap meet.
This Sunday?
Will be this Sunday. Will be the last one of the year.
Oh, boy.
They're not going to have one in Sunday and I mean in December. So I'm really looking forward to going to this one and seeing everybody. With me, it's as much a social thing as anything else. Mm-hmm. I want to see everybody before Christmas, and
So that's where we're going to be?
that's where we're going to be if you want to go.
Okie dokie.
That sounds good to me. I'm going to
Somebody's
enjoy
gotta
it.
film you.
Yeah, that's it. Film me at the swap meet. Anyway.
Leave it alone 1 minute.
That's about it for now, but that's what we're got to do. I wanted to mention also, since we were talking about it coming up on Christmas, here are our shirts, and here is this Knucklehead's motor right there, and Baby Doll the Panhead, and then those two guys, and the baseball hat, baseball cap, which is embroidered. And so those are the things we have, and it's easy enough to find. Just go to the pacificmike.com website. That's pacificmike.com. It's not even YouTube. It's just our website. And you go to the pacificmike.com website, and in the upper right-hand corner it says T-shirt shop, and you can order T-shirts out of there.
Yes, please.
So, yeah, please have a good Christmas, everybody. Well, we're going to be talking before Christmas. Mm-hmm. It won't be long, but I just wanted to show that brake pedal today. Everybody understand, please, that the Knucklehead is up and running good and being lots of fun. And I think the only leak I have at the moment, or one of them anyway, is this lifter block, and I'll be fixing that very soon. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you out on the road.